Well, all week long, we are highlighting the important races leading up to the midterms in November.
Right. This morning, we're breaking down the Senate race in Indiana, where Republican challengers hope to unseat Joe Donnelly. He's the sitting senator. Here
to break it all down for us is the co-founder and publisher of RealClearPolitics, Tom Bevan. Tom, thanks for joining us. So currently there's a Democrat in office, Democrat Senator Joe Donnelly, and he was the accidental senator. He was running against a Republican who put his foot in his mouth, so Joe gets elected. Who's he running against? There are three Republicans, right?
Correct. Todd Rokita, who's the current representative of Indiana's 4th Congressional District, Luke Messer, who currently represents Indiana's 6th Congressional District, and then Mike Braun, who's a wealthy businessman with no political elected experience.
Is there a sense of who the front runner is?
Well, it depends on who you talk to. I mean, Luke Messer is, I think, seen as a slight favorite, but this is a legitimate three-way race, and that's one of the things that worries Republicans is that this one's gotten pretty nasty. Todd Rokita's bashing the other candidates as a never-Trump lobbyist and an Obama voter, and his slogan is defeat the elite. So it's getting kind of nasty, and that's one of the things that Republicans fear might help Joe Donnelly a little bit, is if this one stays bloody.
Okay, well, the primary is on May 8th. What are some of the issues at play here in that state?
Well, in the state for the general elections, obviously it's the economy. And you remember Joe Donnelly voted against the tax cuts. And outside groups, Republican groups, have already spent $2 million in the state bashing him for that. That will certainly be an issue. But also, remember back to the 2016 campaign. Manufacturing, remember Carrier was sending jobs to Mexico. The tariffs and trade is going to be a big issue, also with the farmers in Indiana. And then obviously Trump himself. If the election becomes a referendum on Trump, Indiana is obviously Trump territory. He won it by 19 points in 2016. And the question is whether, energized Democrats can turn out the way they have in other states and give Joe Donnelly a chance there. Well,
if they want to have more substantial margin, they need this. And by the way, in 2017, the president only has a 1 point advantage in terms of their approval ratings of 48%. That's down significantly in a year where it was 55%. Why is it trending that direction?
Well, I think the president's approval rating overall has been down, and it went from 55 when he started to 48, which is not a huge drop. I mean, what has changed is he started with 33% disapproval. That's gone up to 47%, according to this Morning Consult poll. So, I mean, look, Democrats have never supported the president, so they're obviously against him. He's lost some ground with independents in Indiana, and I think that's where this race will be decided.
Tom Bevan, good job.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, guys.